this could be very bad for Modern Warfare 4. But what is that one thing that will destroy this game? How's it going, everyone? My name is Bearsy, and we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 4 today. And you guys are probably scratching your head. It's so early to be talking about Modern Warfare 4, and I know, but I've seen people talking about this, and I haven't seen a ton of videos actually being done about this. So I really wanted to talk about this topic today, and we're just going to jump straight into it. And that is going to be skill-based matchmaking being brought back within Modern Warfare 4. Now I'm going to do this video classic commentary style because, I don't know, why not? Maybe a change of pace for the video. But I am not excited for this, and coming from a longtime Call of Duty fan who has pretty much stuck it through the entirety of the skill-based matchmaking era, and the fact that we're finally getting open matchmaking pretty much how it was prior to the skill-based matchmaking era, is such a breath of fresh air. But the next title and the next developer is Infinity Ward. And this really does worry me quite a bit. You know, I'm still cautiously optimistic because I'll talk about that later in the video, but Infinity Ward always finds some way to actually screw up Call of Duty nowadays. You know, it's funny looking back at the past of Infinity Ward, looking on how broken the OG Modern Warfare 2 was, and they barely fixed anything, to now implementing, you know, these broken features that are actually stupid and that the community doesn't want. I feel like it's a fun 180 that I just feel like a lot of people don't actually realize, that a lot of people actually talk about, but here we are. And Black Ops 7, you know, I've said this time and time again here on this channel, and that the open matchmaking for multiplayer is what's really gonna please a lot of fans. You know, there are still, you know, other competitors out there like the Finals, you know, the Arc Raiders, I think that's what it's called, Battlefield 6, of course, you know, all those other FPS titles out there that fans are going to enjoy for one reason or another. But this open matchmaking system is what's really drawing Call of Duty fans back who dropped off on Modern Warfare 2019. And this is really a breath of fresh air, including myself, because there's so much stuff that we can actually do now, you know, instead of going to tournament lobbies 24/7. But honestly, with Infinity Ward on how they introduced this skill-based matchmaking algorithm all the way back in 2019, and they were the ones that pushed for it, this really does make me worried for what's going to happen with Modern Warfare 4 or whatever it's going to be called, because Infinity Ward, you know, really just doesn't like to listen to the community and do their own thing with multiplayer. Now, if we look at Modern Warfare 2022 or Modern Warfare 2, the reboot in parentheses, they did bring a lot of controversial things within that game that a lot of fans didn't like. And Infinity Ward never really listened to the community. And it really took Sledgehammer Games with Modern Warfare 3 and the whole carry forward situation to pretty much fix what Modern Warfare 2 didn't do. You didn't have timed perks, you had better weapons, you had better atmospheres, better environments, better gameplay flow. Just everything that Modern Warfare 2 did wrong, Modern Warfare 3 did right. And I really do applaud Sledgehammer Games for that, because that was honestly one of the best multiplayer experiences that I've really had over the years, even with skill-based matchmaking involved in that. Just like the post-launch support, the weapons, the maps, the modes, you name it. But Modern Warfare 3 was really a great game. But this really has me worried, because we really don't know who is in charge of skill-based matchmaking. I believe it is Activision in charge of it, but it could also be the developers. It could also be Microsoft. I honestly have zero idea on who's in charge of it. Like I said, I believe it is Activision, but Infinity Ward may actually push for this again with Modern Warfare 4. And I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but I promise that's the last time I'm going to talk about this. But I kind of want to talk about this as a business standpoint now. For someone who absolutely loves business, and for somebody, you know, who works in sales, is let's take Black Ops 7, for example. The whole entire chart of sales. Let's say it's the best-selling Call of Duty out of all time. It even beats Call of Duties like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. Very hard to beat, but hypothetically, let's just say that it's really the best-selling modern-era Call of Duty out of all time. Then they're going to look at factors of what made this game successful. Is it skill-based matchmaking? Is it no goofy skins? Is it the gameplay flow? Is it everything? Then they're going to factor in all their data to actually regard what the biggest thing was that made people actually buy this game. Granted, it's probably going to be no skill-based matchmaking, but they have to look at all their data. Now, fast forward to Modern Warfare 4, where we can instantly see that the skill-based matchmaking algorithm is really just at a flick of a switch. Because if we look at Black Ops 7 during the beta, you know, at the very beginning, it had fix skill-based matchmaking. And, with the community outrage and with the big competition, surrounding the FPS space, not just Battlefield 6, ARC Raiders as well, and everything else in between, they really turned it off at the flip of a switch. And the same thing could actually happen with Modern Warfare 4. But now, here comes the information that a lot of you guys may not want to hear, but it could be the sad reality of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Let's just say Black Ops 7 is the worst selling Call of Duty out of all time. Fans like casuals, which may be the hardcore player base nowadays with Call of Duty, the casuals are leaving every match. They're refunding the game. They're not enjoying zombies. They're not enjoying multiplayer. You guys name it. Then that's going to tell Activision that this really was the change of skill-based matchmaking because of the algorithm, because of everything else in between, and that the microtransaction situation is really not, pleasing fans, and the casuals don't want to stay. So it's going to tell Modern Warfare 4 to bring back skill-based matchmaking within Modern Warfare 4. And it's just going to be a rinse and repeat of what we had with Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare 2019 all over again. The community of Call of Duty is already very severely burnt out, and we need, like myself, to regain a lot of trust to actually see the Call of Duty, future succeed. They're really off to a great start. You guys could say this is due to competition. You guys could say that the franchise is falling off, so you need to go back to the roots. Who even knows at this point? The fact that it's actually happening is just so surreal, and that there is a lot of trust that really needs to be brought back to actually have Call of Duty back on top within the gaming industry. But also, it could just be a series burnout where we've been releasing, they've been releasing Call of Duty for like the past 15 or 17 years at this point, every single year, and like myself is starting to get burnt out on it. But I still love the game in its core, in its entirety. It's these core systems, like how Infinity Ward is going to implement with Modern Warfare 4, is what really worries me. It's not so much that Activision worries me anymore. They do to a degree, but Modern Warfare 4, with the constant change of all the crap that has been happening with every single Infinity Ward release in the future era or the modern era, is, really more trust breaking than something like skill-based matchmaking at this point. And honestly, you guys can call me a shell or whatever you guys want to do, but like I said, I am kind of cautiously optimistic, because if I really look at it as a business standpoint, if they were to bring back skill-based matchmaking now, within the modern era, after they got rid of it with Black Ops 7, is really going to kill the vibe and the momentum actually going towards Call of Duty at this very moment. Like I said, some people are not going to buy Call of Duty, and that's fine. You guys spend your money how you guys want to spend your money, and honestly, that's not going to bother me. But what's going to, bother me is if they lose all this trust again because of the strong momentum that Black Ops 7 really has going for it. And this really whole thing just worries me, because on top of Infinity Ward, not listening to the community, not them bringing enough post-launch support, or just not them doing enough of anything, this whole entire situation is really what's going to actually kill Modern Warfare 4 before it actually releases, unless they take the right steps and precautions that Black Ops 7 is actually doing. So I really just wanted to make this video like a casual commentary, because like I said, I am very worried about Modern Warfare 4. And that if this does have everything that it has, maybe Activision might, fire or terminate Infinity Ward as a studio. And honestly, that would be just as big as a shock as, them saying that there's going to be no skill-based matchmaking within Call of Duty. So you guys let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. Are you guys worried that this is going to happen for Modern Warfare 4? Are you cautiously optimistic like me? Or are you guys, just done with Call of Duty entirely? You guys moved on to other games? Let me know down there in the comment section below. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. This is Bearsy signing off. Stay healthy, stay clean. Bye.